Welcome to the Esports Mastery Series. We're here at the Bond University Esports Hub.
My name's Brendan from the Chiefs Esports Club. Today we are here with Jesse, aka Insight, from the Team Bliss PUBG team. So Jesse, you're our IGL for the Team Bliss PUBG team. Obviously, For those of you who don't know, PUBG is Battle Royale. Jesse has competed internationally multiple times representing Australia as well as Team Bliss. So thanks for coming and sitting down with us today.
Yeah, thank you.
Excited to be here.
Yeah, so as a in-game leader in PUBG, what do you focus on the most? Like, what's your role within the team?
Yeah, so as the leader, so I'm basically like the dad of the team. So I just focus on the overall strategy of like where we're gonna rotate, like just the overall plan. So just making sure everyone stays alive basically, and just like everyone's doing their job.
When it comes to strategy, what forms of pre-planning goes into your game plan?
So we do a lot of reviewing of our previous tournaments, and we do a lot of practice of like they're called scrims. So basically we have practice matches versus all the other pro teams, and we'll review all that, see what went wrong, what went right, and just learn from that. And basically the idea is we don't want to run into new situations in the official game, so we would always have a plan for like what goes wrong, and yeah, pretty much, yeah, just like that.
So you mentioned not running into new situations.
Yeah.
Obviously PUBG, there's a lot of randomness that goes into it with the random zones and things like that.
Yeah.
How do you, as a team, adapt on the fly and when you find yourself in a less than ideal situation, sort of what do you guys do to sort of think your way out of it?
Yeah, so with my team, our style is really aggressive, and we like to play from the edges of the map. So a lot of teams, they'll go in the middle, and so what will happen sometimes is the zone will go away, and then like they don't really know what to do because they're in the middle, but we're always on the edge, so we're going to be always fighting teams. So I like that style because we don't really have to worry about the randomness of the game, because we're always looking to fight teams and get our points from killing people basically, instead of worrying about the circle.
So split-second decision-making can affect the outcome of the game. What happens if you make the wrong call?
Sometimes you just have to accept that you're going to make the wrong call. And as the IGL, I try to make sure that even if I'm not 100% sure it's the right call or the right decision, that the team still like has the sort of belief that it's the right call, and we execute it well. So even if it's the wrong call or like a bad situation, if we execute it as a team, we can still like overcome that bad situation. And I think like, as an in-game leader, I think I have to take accountability as well. So if I make the wrong call, I need to be like, okay, yep, my bad guys, it's the wrong call. So I think that just like lessens the pressure on my team. So yeah, I sort of like take that blow for the team so they don't have to worry too much about it.
So how heavily does having some form of friendship or mutual trust outside the game affect, the team dynamic inside the game?
Well, I don't think having like a really good friendship is really important. I think having trust is definitely a major factor, because basically everyone has their own little roles within the team, and you have to trust that your teammate is doing their jobs and you can fully focus on your own role within the team. So yeah, I think having really good trust is important. And I think friendship just comes naturally, just playing together, just having fun.
Well, outside of the game, is there anything that you do that helps you to perform at your maximum potential?
So I think just having a stress-free sort of life in general, I think it really helps me, because if I'm worrying about little things, say I've got an assignment due, something like that, I'm going to be thinking about that when I'm trying to play. So just like making sure like everything is sort of taken care of before I'm competing. And also I think having some sort of like hobbies or like plans with friends is also really important. So like say if I have a bad day, I don't want to like dwell on that too much. So just like being able to fully remove myself from the environment and go to the gym, just hang out with friends. And then when I come back, I'm fully just refreshed, and yeah.
Having that balance.
Yeah, exactly.
Very important.
So for new players looking to get into esports as a whole, is there any recommendations that you have looking back on your journey, things you might do differently, or things you can recommend?
Yeah, so it's been like six years, I think, since I got into esports. So at first, I was just a casual player, just playing for fun. I think there's a lot of things you can do to sort of like streamline your performance. I think so you sort of need to treat it like a regular sport in a way where, a regular sport, say like for football, you have your training drills like every 3 days, and you have sometimes you're gonna get a coach, things like that. And just by having training drills, it'll instead of just mindlessly playing for fun, which obviously you want to do sometimes, but if you have a focus every day of say 30 minutes to an hour of drills, then you're gonna get better a lot faster. So yeah, I'd recommend that.
And I guess one of the questions that we do have is, what mistakes are commonly made by in-gamers, leaders, as well as normal team members? How can we improve unison and teamwork between them?
The most common mistake I'll see from in-game leaders is I think they try to think they have to do everything, and that's impossible pretty much. You can't be the sole brain of the entire team taking care of everyone. So I think sometimes maybe my teammate will have some better information, or they'll have a better idea because of just what they can see in front of them. So sometimes you need to trust your team to make the call, and you have to believe in them and not get upset or don't let your ego get hurt from your other teammates making the calls.
Thank you so much for your time today, Jesse. Such insightful and valuable information. Greatly
Thanks.
appreciate it.
It's a pleasure. Thanks, guys.